Okay, so y'all, let me say this. I've never had a STI. I've never had a STD. I've never even had a UTI, urinary tract infection. None of that shit. Yeast infection or none of that. Okay? So bitch, you lying.
Hey, if YNW Mello, the gangster female rapper with this gangster rap pussy, if she say she never heard of the clap or a yeast infection, well, Big Keys should be able to say, I ain't never heard of a Big Mac or a Whopper. This your boy Big Keys, Keys Against the World. And this is Mello Buckzz. Never forget this incredible stat line that was put up July 3rd. 18 people shot, 4.1 people dead, because the one is impossible because they flip-flopping. They keep saying it's 4, then they say it's 5. However, one business was shut down. That's why we here today, because the owners of the business had something to say. She's averaging 7 badass wigs amongst many. One weak ass album at a 0% rating because she gets nothing for none of this. Now, before we start, Mello Buckzz, what's going on with this GoFundMe money? Huh? How many chicken Alfredos are you in this money now? Cause ain't nobody saying they got a piece of the money. Ain't nobody coming out saying Mello Buckzz helped with the funeral today. Mello Buckzz helped with my hospital bill today. So I only can assume that this money is going on chicken Alfredos, wild Irish rolls, Jules chicken Caesar salads. I would like to really see you screenshot that the money ain't been touched. If you can screenshot that the money ain't been touched, I will shut the fuck up. For real, I will shut the fuck up. I know this money been touched. This money has been touched. You can buy condoms, claiming that you don't know what shit is though, but you can buy condoms with this money, all sorts of shit. However, we here because the owners of the lounge said this. What did the owner say? This is crazy. Come on.
To have things presented to you as a new restaurant and as an LGBTQAI space. You are honored when someone that has a hit song out with another artist that you absolutely love has a song out, and you're like, absolutely, that would be cool to be able to host something like that.
Hold on. Don't let it. We're going to bring it back. Then we're going to play the news clip. She said that it was presented to her by Mello Buckzz and Mello Buckzz label, No Heroes, No More Heroes. The label No More Heroes with Mello Buckzz. It was presented to her by Mello Buckzz and her label that she will be performing there her hit song with the rapper that we all know and love, Latto. Yes, Latto. Now, y'all saying, what his song was that? Y'all remember she had the song Boom with Latto. Right here, this one. This the hit song that she talking about. But we going to let the lady say it one more time. Then I'm going to let the news play the whole segment out, and we going to break it down. But they lied, y'all. That we all wondered, why would they book Mello Buckzz? Why would they go all out for Mello Buckzz? Right? Oh, they thought Latto was coming. But let's check it out. So say it one more time, lady. What you say?
Have things presented to you as a new restaurant and as an LGBTQAI space. You are honored when someone that has a hit song out with another artist that you absolutely love has a song out, and you're like, absolutely, that would be cool to be able to host something.
She said they was honoring someone. They had a hit song out with an artist that they all know and love, and they was like, oh, it'll be, yeah, we'll host that. Hell yeah, but let the news, what happened? Talk to him. What happened on the news, man? Come on.
New at 5:30, a story you'll only see on WGN.
Business owners address the recent mass shooting outside their restaurant in River North. WGN Sean Lewis has that story.
More than 3 weeks since a deadly drive-by shooting in River North.
And they're trying to just figure out what's next for us.
The owners of Artist Restaurant and Lounge are speaking on camera for the first time.
341, the gunshot victim, Memorial Hospital.
About the shooting that killed 4 people and injured 14 others outside of their shop just after 11 p.m., July 2nd.
It was a good night. It was a great night.
It wasn't no good night.
Nothing to say that it would, the end result would be what happened. Absolutely not.
Shit.
Nothing.
The restaurant played host that evening to an album release party for Chicago recording artist Mello Buckzz. A record label had reached out to the couple to use their space, which opened in April.
Now listen, y'all heard her say that the record label had reached out to use the space, not Mello Buckzz, the record label. Now listen closely. The lady is going to say that it was presented to them, so they had the plan already ready. It was presented to them how the party was going to go, so they had no choice. They said, "Damn, Latto coming, let's get to it." But I'm gonna let them finish. Go ahead.
When you have things presented to you as a new restaurant, and
which opened in April.
When you have things presented to you as a new restaurant, and as an LGBTQAI space, you are honored when someone that has a hit song out with another artist that you absolutely love, has a song out, and you're like, absolutely, that would be cool to be able to host something like that. We were just giving her a space like we would give anyone else a space, because that was what our mission was.
Their mission,
they thought they was gonna make some money, keep it real for real, but continue.
Say is to be a welcoming place with good food and community. Violence was not on the menu.
We were closed. Everybody was
what
moving
that tastes
outside
like
of the door. We were just cleaning up. The bar was cleaning up. So when I heard it and the proximity, that concerned me. And I saw the bullets fly by. I saw like 4 or 5, and I said, "Get down." And she kind of turned around to look.
The wife was looking at her like she was lying. Look at the faces. Look how the wife was looking at her. She's like, "Bitch, you was down." Y'all know how they be getting down type shit. You know these type of relationships, the one that's supposed to be the man always be the real feminine one, and then the one that's supposed to be the female be masculine. So she probably be thrashing her booty hole. So she looking at her like, "Your scary ass had touched the ground first." Continue.
I saw like 4 or 5, and I said, "Get down." And she kind of turned around to look to see what was happening. And I yelled at her again, "Brandy, get down."
It's scary.
It's completely traumatic. Completely traumatic.
I can't hear cars backfire
without
jumping, and it's startling me right now.
So she said she can't hear cars backfire without her jumping and she getting startled. So she Ezeling Friday now. Y'all remember when Smokey pulled off and his car backfired and Ezel hit the ground. So now Mello Buckzz has turned this lady to Ezel, but continue.
It is safe to say that this venue was targeted.
We will not rest until there is full accountability.
And while the investigation into the shooting itself continues with still no arrests made, the artists feel as if they are being targeted by some in the city.
If you're planning to operate a restaurant, you don't host rap album release parties that are catering to known gang affiliates.
Unfortunately,
he was speaking facts. Now I don't know. This is what we all know. Hulk Hogan just died, but at that time the spirit of Hulk Hogan had creeped into him, and he didn't want to hear shit they had to say. Now that's the Alderman. He also had to say this. Hold on, we coming back to y'all. Right, we let the Alderman go in on y'all ass. What you say, Alderman?
I have put in place in my ward a 4 a.m. liquor license moratorium and a moratorium on tavern licenses, meaning you can't get those in my ward.
Yeah.
We thought that when we had revoked the licenses from Hush Nightclub, this would be the end of these types of incidents at this location.
Alderman Brendan Riley tells us Art is opened as a restaurant with only a BYOB license. It's liquor.
Now they was only supposed to be a BYOB, bring your own bottles. That's probably why they hosted the party too, because Mello Buckzz got the song talking about where the niggas at, where the bottles at. So they probably thought she was supplying the niggas and the bottle, but you can tell how they looked. They wasn't worried about the niggas. It was the where the bottles at part. They wanted to know, like, oh, okay, she bringing bottles, but the whole time they are not in the clear. The news gonna break that down too. What they did was bogus. Because it was supposed to be bring your own bottle, but they broke their own rule. And what they do?
License was pending with the city.
And ironically, some of the provisions with that license that was pending were things like don't use promoters and don't offer hard liquor bottle service. And it's our understanding both of those things occurred last night at this venue.
The owner, as he pushes city council to take a closer look at BYOB licenses.
That is a gaping loophole in our code.
That's what he turned to the full on Hulk Hogan, cause nigga, they fucked now Mello Buckzz, you fucked up BYOB club bars and all that type of shit. We on your ass. We gonna find you for real. The man said he about to try to stop people from having BYOB. What? Cause of you, Mello, YNW Mello. That's crazy work. However, y'all, moral of the story for that part is that was the Alderman. Now they in tour with the Alderman because the Alderman was on their ass from the jump. So we gonna go back to the couple. Come on, y'all. BB and CC
We knew that it was coming from that particular person.
We knew it wasn't surprising.
We knew it was coming. We appreciate Mayor Brandon Johnson for saying that it is not the business owner's fault, because in the Black and brown community, we are blamed every single day for things that happen.
It ain't y'all fault. It's Mello's fault, but y'all
some
was with
things
it.
still have not changed. And it's very evident and clear from the statements that were made. Some things just haven't changed.
For now, they say they are rethinking their home, their business future, and they are going to take time to spend with their family.
I'm a Wicker Park mom with 2 kids. This is not our norm. This is not what we want. We may move. We may.
Mello Buckzz, you done got these motherfuckers homeless. Damn you, Mello. Look, they're gonna be on the streets like, damn you, Mello. They're gonna be mad as hell. This is crazy, even though they put it on themselves. But you lied and said Latto was gonna be there. The lady said it was presented like this. This is this artist with this hit song with this big rappers. They wasn't talking about G Herbo. That's why they didn't want to say that name. They can't believe that shit. They can't believe they fell for that shit. Oh my God, this lady homeless. What you say?
We don't know. All I can say is I pray for the people that lost their lives. I pray for the victims. I pray for us. I pray for our staff. I pray for everybody that was involved in this to heal. That's the next step, quite honestly.
She didn't say she prayed for Mello. I'm trying to tell you, hey, damn you, Mello. Damn. Rest in peace, James Evan. Every time you say YNW Mello, they say, damn. They turn to Scooby-Doo. We knew it was you, Mello. Like, this is crazy work for real. Come on, continue, though. It ain't funny, though. But the man, it's funny because you reap what you sow, right? They was thirsty, even though they lied to him. Let's keep it real now. When I found that out, that's way different. Because hell yeah, we clearing out everything. We gonna risk it if Latto coming up, because our club gonna get so much exposure. It's gonna be ridiculous. So I feel them on that. But they played their part too, for real. Because what was the security? Once y'all saw what was Latto, everybody had to go home. I would have Martin kicked their ass out, but continue though.
Is healing first and foremost before we do anything else.
Sean Lewis, WGN News.
Okay. So this your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world, man. Y'all heard it y'all selves, man. The lady said, and people, please stop saying I'm clickbaiting shit. I'm playing a motherfucker word for word out this lady mouth. What you say, it was presented like what? Say it before we go, man.
You have things presented to you as a new restaurant, and as an LGBTQAI space. You are honored when someone that has a hit song out with another artist that you absolutely love has a song out, and you're like, absolutely, that would be cool to be.
She said it was presented to them like, y'all is this club, y'all this lounge. We got Mello Buckzz. She said, yeah, that'd be cool. Y'all will wind it. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. Where you at, Carmelo? Where you at? Your ass is, you deserve to be in jail. They not done with you. They not done. They said, the news said they not resting until they catch the people. This was a gang. Even the Alderman said, y'all, you don't host party for gang affiliates. He called you a gang of, I think he said leader. What you say? What that man say? Let me go to his part.
Host something like.
Not that part. What you say, white man?
In our code,
22.
I have put in place in my ward a 4 a.m. liquor license moratorium and a moratorium on tavern licenses, meaning you can't get those in my ward. We thought that when we had revoked the licenses from Hush nightclub, this would be the end of these types of incidents at this location.
Alderman Brendan Riley tells us Art is opened as a restaurant with only a BYOB license. Its liquor license was pending with the city.
And ironically, some of the provisions with that license that was pending were things like don't use promoters and don't offer hard liquor bottle service. And it's our understanding both of those things occurred last night at this venue.
He taking too long. He said something about the gang. Y'all rewind it though, but he told y'all they wasn't even supposed to use promoters. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. I'm up out of here. Mello Buckzz. That lady said pray. She prayed for a whole lot of people. She didn't say your name. And they know you. I don't even think they said your name the whole interview. Rewind that back. I'm up out of here. How the news talking about your shooting at they bar, they don't even say your name. When they see you, it's on site. They putting hands and feet on your ass. Something serious. Shout out to BB and CC Winers for that.